What do you think of this matchup, folks? Is this going to be another quick kill for either player? And place your bets now. Who's going to win this? Looks like his win condition. His win condition is, I guess you're saying Jace? Just going to refresh my memory on this list again. Cutting on the counter magic is a little scary. Yeah. Shark Typhoon. We might see some sharks tonight. Oh, Enter the Infinite and Jace. That's right. Yep. I knew that. Delver to start the game. A Delver is on the board. Does anyone in chat think that the flip dual lands, the one that are just a land on both sides, are playable in any Eternal or non-rotating formats like Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage? How powerful are they? How many of those formats do you think they'll break into? Pioneer, maybe, says Gothmog. Maybe in Belcher. But they're lands on both sides. Oh, but they're not basics. Oh, okay. I guess. Delver Trigger? Nope. So first turn Ponder for Phil. So Phil's trying to get Omniscience on the board ASAP. And go off with that. Roland doesn't have a lot of disruption. But as we saw in match 1, round 1, the speed of his deck is serious. Yeah, I'm talking about the other lands that are like... By the way, is that chime coming through twice for some reason? Michael, thanks for the follow. Yeah, the lands that are a land on both sides. One side, one color, the other side, the other color. I think they're called the Pathway lands. All right, we're seeing a Fae of Wishes cast here. Hard cast. No adventure. So, Fae of Wishes, you can pay 2, discard 2 cards, and bounce to your hand, I believe, right? Yeah. So, Phil has no synergy with discarding, really, but being able to return to his hand at a later time and play defense for now seems cool. Fae blocker, yep. I mean, Fae of Wishes is one of my favorite cards from Eldraine. It's just, I wish it was played more often in Legacy, and I'm hoping Phil sets a trend here. Fae getting gut shot. Oh yeah. Totally flips to Delver is a hard matchup. Yeah. So he attacks with Delver. And a gut shot on the Fae. Leon was right. Alright, so Fae down. Did not play around gut shot. I mean, it's pretty obvious he had the gut shot, right? So maybe Phil doesn't care about the fairy right now. It was just forcing Roland, to use up some resources and slow things down a little bit. Maybe Phil realizes he's on a clock with a flip Delver in play after he saw a triple bolt win round 1 for Roland. And we saw in unfortunately we didn't get to see a cast, but we saw Nissa in Phil Nguyen's round 1 deck. Does anyone in chat think that Nissa is the real deal in more than just the Depths deck? Can Sultai decks run it? Can Legacy Jund run it? How good is this card? Is it a Legacy staple kind of a card? Preordain here. A lot of Scry so far tonight. Should have had Scry on the bingo board. Let's take a look at that bingo card one more time. Oh, I thought we hit something. We didn't. On a scale of 0 to Oko, it's not Oko. Nissa of the 5/5s. Huh. Spell Pierce on the Preordain. I like it. Delver gets in, though. What's up, HC Fox? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Only CMC 5 or less. Not sure. All right, City of Traders into Dream Halls here. Dream Halls, just to refresh everybody's memory in case you don't have Cardboard Live, I'll just read it. Instead of paying the casting cost for a spell of any color, its caster may discard a card of that color instead, basically. I think I said that right. CS Magic Altars, what's up? I was watching your stream earlier too. I was watching Leon and I was watching yours. Watching a lot of Twitch today. Omniscience. Discarding another Fae of Wishes. Is Roland in trouble? Yeah, no Dazes in Roland's list. Yeah. No Wastelands either. And still he got through the Depths matchup in round 1. Is Terramander too slow for Roland's deck though? He puts Terramander in there, but that was the only card that stood out to me as maybe out of place. But it was great in round 1. It was great in round 1, game 1. So, yes. Yeah, I should have just done that. I should have just done the MTG bot thing. Thanks, HC Fox. Late dinner. Yeah, I'm going to have a late dinner tonight. Dinner after the stream. Likely. Terrible Mander. Come on. I was running Terramander in Legacy for a while with Light Up the Stage. That deck that existed for a couple of months. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. We're already in round 2. We're only 45 minutes into the stream. I will promise you this. The decks we have tonight are going to be a lot of fun. So even if we end early, it's going to be a wild ride. No guarantees we'll end early, though. I will say that. Enter the Infinite. So you draw your whole library, right? Yeah. Basically. A snap in Roland's list? You mean he doesn't have one and he should have one? Possibly, yeah. I like that. Brazen Borrower for some reason. Wait a minute. What happened here? Oh, okay. Wow, this is nuts. Casting the Adventure. I forgot what the adventure is called. Jace? Casts Jace. Uh-oh. Granted. Yes, thank you. Cast Jace. The fairy is on an adventure, by the way. Draw a card. And win the game. I dig it. Or mill a card, whatever. All right. Game 1 goes to Phil. So Wizard and Double Face card are now hit on the bingo card. I'll flash it on the screen for a moment. All right. They're off. So rolling down a game for the first time tonight. Somehow pulled off a win in round 1 without Wastelands against Turbo Depths, or Medium Depths, as Phil Nguyen called it, because he was running Nissa. I was hoping to see Nissa get played tonight, but it is what it is. Terramander. I love Terramander. Casthaven is here and does not like foils anymore. Why not? Why did you used to like foils and now you don't like foils? The only time you play with foils is when I pull them in packs. Okay. So if you happen to own a foil copy of a card, you'll throw it in your deck. Otherwise, you don't. I kind of do that. Some sideboard cards were not foilable. Oh, yeah, Null Rod. You can't foil that. I guess you can alter it so it looks foil somehow, right? Do people do that? I have no idea. Is there such a thing as turning cards foiled as an alter? Yeah. Okay, so you can foil them. All right. I don't think I own any altered cards. Maybe I'll get some. I don't know. Someone is work messaging right now. All right. Termander's in play. And what card is that on the table for Phil? Oh, that's Ancient Tomb. An altered Ancient Tomb. Oh, you definitely should foil a Tabernacle. I dare you. Do it. That would be so gangster. All right, Terminator. Can it flip? Not yet, obviously, but this game. Swinging for one. All right, cycle, make a 1/1 shark and block is the plan here for Phil. I kind of like that. Basically a removal spell. Not accepted. Yeah, I feel you. Oh, yeah. What would be a cool card for them to make a Magus for that they haven't? I don't know. Are there Maguses on Zendikar? No, they're not. So we'll have to wait. Maybe in the Time Spiral set. Maybe. What do we have here? Says the alpha. We have a spicy brew versus another spicy brew, basically. Blue-red tempo, blue-red burn. Is there a Magus of the Sylvan Library? I don't believe so. Show and tell. So a show and tell will put... Uh-oh. Pyroblast. Okay, so he has some defense finally. I thought it was resolving. Side Norna is here and excited for Force of Fill. We all are. The decks are up in Cardboard Live if you want to check the overlay. Highly recommend digging through Phil's list and trying to figure out what's going on. It's a treat. Terramander is back. I see about 4 relevant cards in Roland's graveyard for Terramander. He's still about 3 away from the full 7 to evolve Terramander. Preordain. So if you're in Phil's position, are you worried about Tom with Roland with 5 cards in hand? Do you rush just jamming show and tells and all that and make Roland have it, or do you try to craft a perfect hand with this deck? You just want to do silly stuff. I feel you. $15. Candelabra. Oh, so there is a Magus of the Library. Okay. Vineyard. What's Vineyard? I don't know. All right, what are we going to see here from Phil? Oh, Library of Alexandria. I thought you were talking about Sylvan Library. My bad. Why did I think you were talking about Sylvan Library? Oh, because someone else mentioned. Oh, you mentioned it. When you said library, I thought he was talking about Sylvan Library. All right, brainstorm. What tech land is that? If you're talking about on the right of your screen, that's an ancient tomb. Altered ancient tomb. Okay, no Sylvan Library, Magus. What about? Oh well, channel wouldn't really make sense as a Magus, right? Because it's not a permanent. I was thinking maybe they could do a channel. Unbanned channel, right, chat? Oh, fetch land. Uh, Flood Strand. That's a Flood Strand. Oh, they have done spell Maguses. I don't know what's going on. I'm not up on my Maguses. Maguses? I don't know what they're called. The Yogg and Wheel and Balance. Oh, okay, okay. Unbanned channel, chat. Get it going. Start tweeting it. We got to start now. Is there anyone in chat that all right, we're going back to Zendikar. Is there anyone that will miss the Eldrazi besides Dave Kaplan? Does anyone want more Eldrazi cards? Dream Halls. Pyroblast. All right, another Pyroblast. Is that enough now? So I'm counting now 5 instants to sorceries in the yard. He has enough to tap out to evolve. Jolly wants more Eldrazi. Okay, that's 1. So far, 1 person. Manamorphose on the stack. Resolves. I don't know what colors were made, but might not be relevant. Another Manamorphose. Okay. Maybe fueling up a Storming Entity, and while also putting the 7th spell in the yard for Terramander. I think we'll see more Eldrazi eventually, just not yet. It'll be like 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Bolt you. Phil goes to 7. I like it. What is the most common card type then, if it's not humans? Is it auras? Or, let me think. What would be the most common card type? Let me try to guess. I would have guessed humans. What's numbers 1, 2, and 3? And how are you getting this information also? How do you count how many? Like, oh, sorry, I said type. Subtype. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. So you're counting all types: creatures, instants, enchantments, humans. Is Dave Kaplan playing Eldrazi tonight? We will have to find out. Fae of Wishes is here to play some defense. Terramander likely going to evolve, though. Is it called Evolve? I think it's called something else. Adapt. I keep saying Evolve, but that is actually incorrect. Adapt. Does Mountain count as a subtype? I think so. Snow needs to catch up. Uh-oh. We have some snow fans here. Are we going to get snow cards in Kaldheim? Are we going to get snow lands, snow cards, and snow hate cards in Kaldheim? Someone call the shot now. So I can clip it and we can prove to everybody in a couple of months that we know what's up. I think we will. Glacial Chasm should be snow covered, yeah. All right, 1-1 here. 12% of all Magic cards are humans. Wow. All right, let's see how many Eldrazi's there are. Eldrazi's, there are 140 Eldrazi's. I actually thought the number was going to be much lower than that. I thought it was going to be like 40. 140 Eldrazi's exist. Did not realize we had that many. Maybe there's just so few different ones that get played in formats that I've played. All as dust comes up. It's an Eldrazi. All right, game 3 started. Game 3 started, folks. Pure Dane. So, yeah, Wizard is higher by just a couple. Like maybe like 4 or something. And I'm sure these numbers don't yet reflect whatever's in Zendikar Rising. I'm sure no matter what we get out of Zendikar Rising for Legacy, Commander Legends is going to have some stuff that we can play with in Legacy specifically. Of course, other formats are going to get fed strictly by Zendikar. Way more cats than dogs. Ooh, I want to see those numbers. All right. I feel like there's only like 15 dogs. Let's see how many cats there are. 216 cats, and one of them is an unglued card. That doesn't count. Do unglued cards count, folks? Adorable kitten. It's actually a funny card. All right. Dog. 90. All right, so there's like double the amount of cats as there are dogs. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more dogs, though, in Magic. Like, I would bet all the sets coming up have dogs in them. They're just going to go nuts with the dogs now. And cats. But cats were already kind of a staple. Ponder. Just going to mute my mic just for a second. Sorry, I just had to say something. Preordain. Preordain resolving now.
Top.
All right, top.
Draw.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Is he going to go to discard?
I'm gonna gut shot you.
Okay, gut shot.
19.
Go ahead.
Back to Phil now. It's game 3.
I'll pass.
Land pass.
Drop.
Is there any creature type that's just a one of still? Are there any?
Right, sir.
Does anybody know? There's also an unglued dog. I see. Actually, I
I'll
see.
fight over that.
Gotcha. That's
I
fine.
see multiple unglued dogs. So Spell Pierce on Brainstorm. Phil getting a little aggressive with counter magic here. Thanks. Uncle Isvan. What is Uncle Isvan? What creature type? Or do you mean that when it was originally printed, the creature type was its name? Is that what you're referring to? Because it's been errata to a human. I should probably get this card from my cube, actually. Uncle Isvan. It's only 25 cents. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Uncle Isvan by creatures. Oh, that seems so stupid. I like this card. Yeah, it's just a human. That's it. It used to just be an Uncle Isvan, though. I think that's what they're referring to. Megocracy, what? Let's see. Oh, okay. So these are all the one of creature types. There's only one beaver. We need more beavers. We need more beavers in Magic. I'm sorry, folks. Dreadnought. There's only one Dreadnought? What? And it's just Phyrexian Dreadnought. That's a shame. Only one Kangaroo. Only one Jace creature. I'm not sure why that's showing up that way. Maybe, I don't know. It's showing a lot of the unglued creature types in here. Mammoth? Mammoth? We only have one Mammoth? Oh, that's from some, it's a test card from Mystery Booster. Okay. Sable. What the hell is a Sable? I thought that was like a type of car. Bronze Sable is creature type Sable. That's a one of, if I've ever seen one. I never even noticed that this card had that creature type before. Spawn? Well, the spawns were like tokens. Pest, that was a token. Anyway. We'll just update life totals rather. Why is the chime coming in twice like that? I don't know. The Fring thing, thanks for the follow though. Ooh, I just froze up for a second there. Sorry if there was a little lag, folks. Not sure what happened there. Probably didn't see it on your end, but my computer froze up for a second. We need more otters. Yes, we need more otters. I want to see more Lutri decks. I like Lutri a lot. Planeswalker type on the flip side, yeah. Consulate Dreadnought almost made the cut. Yeah, that's true. Elder Otters. Oh, it chimes only once for you? Okay. Well, that's good. I was hearing it twice for some reason. I'll have to figure that out. Delver's in play. 100% of gods and elders are legendary. Will we see more gods in Kaldheim? That's a good question. What are gods like in Norse mythology? I honestly don't even know. Are there gods? Very ignorant of their mythology. Force of Will is now casting a Force of Will. Loki. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, like all the Thor people are gods. That's true. I forgot about that. Duh. So, do we expect a Thor magic card? Like, basically a Thor creature? What was that? There was like a movie with Anthony Hopkins that was like partially CGI, and there was a monster that was hunting people or something, and it was based on some Norse mythology. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Dream Halls. Beowulf. Beowulf is what I'm thinking of. Beowulf. I just remembered. Maybe there'll be a Beowulf thing. Hydroblast on the Pyroblast. Yikes. Is Roland in big trouble? Force of Will, Pitching Ponder. Fetch and Response, though. Does it have Angelina Jolie? I don't know. I'm talking about Beowulf. I don't even know if I sat through the entire movie, but I know that it exists. It had some kind of really interesting stuff done with CGI and actors where I forgot. What color will Thor's hammer be? Probably red, I'm guessing, because it's like a lightning thing. Uh-oh, we got an IMDb link in the chat. Yes, that's the movie. That's a Norse mythology thing. Oh, it does have Angelina Jolie. Why did I think it had Anthony Hopkins? Oh, it does have Anthony Hopkins. It also has John Malkovich, apparently. And Robin Wright. Robin Wright was in this movie? I should probably watch this movie. That movie was bad? Oh, no wonder. I don't think I sat through it when I watched it. It was one of those movies I think I put on and didn't. Wow, quite the counter war just happened, folks. This may surprise some people, but I don't watch that many movies. I really don't. What are some movies I've caught up on or revisited during COVID? That is a good question. I watched, let's see. There haven't been many. Let me ask my. Hold on. I'm asking Teresa now what movies I've watched. Stormwing Entity is here. Phil is at 7. Is Roland gonna lightning bolt his way to the top tonight? I'm trying to think of movies I've seen recently that I really liked. I mean, I can name movies that I thought were okay, but whatever. Oh, I know what I could do because I recorded a podcast. I was a guest on a podcast the other day about film, not about magic. I did talk about 90s MTG though. Let me see. I gave them a list of films I like from that I watched recently. I totally forgot about this. Super Dark Times. I think it's on Netflix. Super Dark Times. I liked. Train to Busan. I watched again recently. Train to Busan is a wild zombie movie. Definitely recommend it if you haven't seen it. The Invitation, another film that's on Netflix. At least it was as of recently. Uncut Gems I watched again recently. Uncut Gems is great.